guys, I've not traded too much this week because it was my birthday, so I took 3 days off from day trading. So in today's video, I'm going to share 8 things that have helped me to stay motivated in my journey of learning to day trade penny stocks that can also hopefully help you to avoid burnout or being disheartened. So number 1 is data tracking. So I track all the data across the different setups that I'm focused on, which is maybe about 4 different setups. So over time, I'll put in all the stats of each ticker that was successful in that particular setup or unsuccessful, so I can see the differences. And then, if I'm having a bad week on the market, I can dive back into my data and try and determine what the data is telling me. So what is the optimum criteria for this setup to work? So the more data I build over time, the more edge I can get and the more I understand the best scenario for this setup to work. And the other thing I would say is just to focus on a couple of setups. When I first started learning to day trade, I was trying to look at everything that was going on. But when I narrowed it down to just a couple of setups, that really allowed me to focus and understand how those setups are working and stop me feeling overwhelmed and stay motivated because I can understand what's going on. Number 2 is discipline. So I'm always trying to limit over trading and always keeping my risk tight and making sure that I stick to it. So even if I have a red month or 2 red months, I know that the next trade can still turn it around. But if I'm not sticking to those things, then I'm going to end up on a big drawdown or potentially blowing my account. And then I'm going to think, how is this even possible? I can't do this. Number 3, setting realistic expectations. So I know that this could take me 3 to 5 years to become successful, maybe even 10 years, who knows, but I know that it's going to be a long-term thing. So that takes the pressure off, whereas thinking I'm going to get rich overnight, which isn't going to happen, and that's going to be totally deflating when it doesn't happen because it's just not the way it works. So having a realistic time frame. Number 4 is speaking to fellow day traders or somebody that supports your journey. I'm lucky enough to have a fellow day trader in the family, so that's helped me a lot to stay motivated. And also, my family really do support me in this journey, so that's always nice to kind of confide in them, especially when I'm feeling a bit down or when I'm feeling good. And I've also got the Roland Wolf community with a lot of day traders in there. So that's just another support system I can use should I feel that I need it. Roland Wolf also offers trader therapy. So you can go on there and speak about your issues and he can offer a lot of advice from his years of experience. So if you can speak to somebody that gets it or try and join a community with day traders that are doing a similar thing to you. Number 5 is keep learning. So I'm always trying to get better, learn new setups or learn the setups that I'm trading better than I am now. And also learning from people that know what they're doing, which is why I'm part of the Roland Wolf community. He's got a lot of years of experience, so I'm always trying to get little nuggets from him where I can. And also looking at trades that worked, trades that didn't work, whether they're my trades or somebody else's. If I can analyse them and understand why they did or didn't work, then I'm going to be better equipped to trade or not trade them when a similar setup occurs in the future. Number 6 is focusing on the bigger picture. So thinking about where this day trading journey could take me, hopefully to financial and time freedom. It's easy to kind of forget about that when you're trading with a small account, which I am, which is just a 2k account, but always thinking, actually, once I master this, once I scale up, once I'm able to trade with hundreds of thousands of pounds, that's when it becomes real, and that's where it could give me kind of the life that I've always dreamed of. So that's what I'm working towards. Number 7 is having outside hobbies. This one's pretty big for me because whenever the market has kicked my ass, then I can go and play some tennis, which I love to play, and that completely takes me out of the trading zone and really helps to minimise the FOMO or the frustration. So I definitely recommend having alternative hobbies so that your whole life isn't consumed with day trading. Do try and do other things, spend time with family, friends, walking, whatever it is that you like to do. Make sure that you have the right balance because it really helps keep your head in the game. Finally, number 8 is don't be so hard on yourself. I've gone through that phase of absolutely crucifying myself for either overtrading or taking a big loss. And it just doesn't help the situation. So I've got a lot better at this to actually let it be, not rush the process. I know this is going to take time, kind of forgive myself for taking errors, and also stop focusing on the P&L and just try and focus on trading correctly. And also focus on the positives as well. So I might have overtraded, but I took small size, or I might have got it wrong, but I stuck to my risk, or I might have missed a trade, but my thesis was correct. So there's always something positive to take from my week of day trading, whether it's a green week or a red week. So there's some of the things that have helped me. I hope they can help you too. Cheers for watching and catch you next Sunday.